So once we've kind of gone through these applications, if we go back to say our UML, I could click into home and go to the remote. And now I've got, what are the modules exposed and where are they on the file system of this repo? If it's requiring anything additional, like anything that's a shared module or something like that, it usually will get listed here. I don't get React or some of the default Next.js things listed because those are considered hardwired to Next. So we just mark them as external, so the remotes don't even worry about negotiating React, because in order to live inside of Next, React has to be there. So we don't really track those kind of things in here. But if I were to add Lodash, it would pop up and say, hey, this thing requires Lodash, because that's the one like shared vendor or outside package that it's dependent on. We've also got, everything that is shared and at what versions it's shared at. So it makes it easy to understand who's on what. And we've got the direct dependencies. So this is everything that's listed like in your package JSON, and as well as we can see who consumes it. So I can see, cool, this thing consumes shop, checkout, and title. And then up here, of course, I've got my version manager. So I can go in here and I can choose between, I have a timestamp. I also have the get commit hash. You could have a pull request number, or you could calculate like a semantic version, like you would for an NPM package. And those could be listed here as like what you're pinning them to. And so then the other thing as well is we also have like the version comparison. So you can see over time, how has this container changed? Like if we upgrade React, I can see the date that happened. If I change what I'm sharing or consuming, I can see the date that a new shared module was added, or it started importing a new federated module, and at which version this thing came into existence. So I mean, even here, you can see I'm using 2.8.3, and then I'm now using 2.8 beta 2. And then over here, and this dependency, it was 6.1, and now it's 6.2. So it's very useful to see like, well, when did change occur on your dependency tree? And in distributed systems, or even in a single repo, this is really complex to find out when this type of information happens. If I see a bug start occurring in production, well, what happened? Okay, a release went out. Well, did we only find it now, or did it actually happen on that release? So you have to dig through the Git history and try and understand what might have happened. But with a view like this, it would make it a lot more digestible to go in here and say, okay, something's wrong. What recently changed in our supply chain? Okay, somebody updated some cookie utility right around this time. And imagine if this view, like thinking future state of Medusa, imagine if this view had a API connection to Datadog or to Sentry. So you can start to see, well, under every release that gets cut, here are the tags and error types that are coming along, or here are new errors that were never seen before, only when this release showed up. And it helps you, be able to start correlating information.